Doctor, continuing with spiritual intelligence, as we were talking, you were trying to analyze and tell us what is a spiritual intelligence. And when we were talking, you were trying to tell us what is the different pillars of spiritual intelligence. Now, could you highlight a little about these pillars of spiritual intelligence?
There are many things to spiritual intelligence, but mainly four pillars, like we can say. One is living with the wholeness,
Okay, okay.
the first pillar. The second pillar is center the self. We have a peripheral self, we have a central self. The third thing is contributing to the society and create meaning to life. The third one is contributing to the society, service, and create meaning to life.
Yes.
The fourth one is holistic happiness.
Okay.
We don't say only, when we are spiritual dimension, we are inside, we are only in the silence, we need to be happy. We say use all the five self.
Okay.
Physical self, use for joy. Mental self, use for joy. Emotional self also use for joy. And eco self also use for joy. And internal, the ever-present, ever-existing self also useful for our joy.
Okay.
So, holistic happiness. So, the first one is living with the wholeness. The wholeness, living with the present itself is living with the wholeness.
Yes. So being aware of it.
Being aware of it. Just not only being aware of it, see the outer self, if you go deep into any of these outer self, either the physical self or a mental self or a emotional self or eco self,
Yes.
all are made up of atoms.
Yes.
And inside the atom there is atomic stuff which is just a
Empty like space.
empty like space. But outside, the creator has done the superficially represented with the body, mind and this thing. This is, the creator has done that.
Yes.
The source of creation has created all these things. Source of creation is this atomic stuff,
Okay.
which, today's quantum physics say ooze of quantum world has created the whole structure of the universe.
Okay.
So, though this is this thing, we don't differentiate this is bad, this is good like that.
Okay.
Always we need to keep in mind contributing something to the society.
Okay.
Whatever happens for good,
Okay.
acceptance and being in the present.
Okay.
So once if you have these basic principles, we can definitely have a usefulness of all these dimensions.
Okay. Okay. So all the four, how exactly all the four pillars we use, and since we are born as a human being, how we could make our life more meaningful, how we could contribute through understanding what is this spiritual intelligence. So we make our lives lot more useful, lot more awareful, and lot more contribution to society.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what is the intention of understanding what is this spiritual intelligence.
Not only intention, we need to analyze through the science itself.
Okay.
The creator has done such a beautiful creation, profound creation. We need to have a holistic happiness.
Absolutely.
And, we are unique outside, united inside.
So true.
In the unique outside, your unique worth is there.
Yes. One masterpiece.
Yeah, you can create a meaning.
Yes.
Though there is no meaning exists, you
Yes.
can create a meaning there.
So true.
And once how you create a meaning, you know where your unique worth.
Okay.
From there, if you start doing your work, you can definitely do a far better service to the society. And you can enjoy also.
So true.
Then center the self. Center the self, periphery and center in the present. The periphery present is represented with the body, mind, emotion and ecosystem.
Yes.
The center is ever-present self, which is always there, which we call it a spirit. So, once if you are able to center the self, you get that ever-present Ananda, we say,
Yes.
happiness.
No wonder I think the channel and whatever you're trying to do in giving back, I mean, from the unique way of giving back to society is how we really experience that ever present Ananda. Though we have, on the peripheral level, we have these four selves, what you said, but the inner core is ever present Ananda. So, how we are totally right there so that we can enjoy the periphery.
Holistically.
Holistic happiness is something what you're trying to, I think, so well said. Doctor, though I feel, every time you keep telling us about, this is it. Yeah, you have a physical self, you have a mental self, you have an emotional self, we have an eco self, and we have the pancham, or the fifth one is the ever present one. I think so much of uh, I would like to tell, so much of interest is paid to the outer self also, because this cannot do anything. So these are the four which really contribute. So keep yourself right here centered so that your contribution is something unique to the society.
That's why that dynamic expression of the truth is this whole prakriti or nature, where all this ecosystem, body, mind, emotions comes into picture.
Absolutely.
This, the inner self has a dynamic expression, which is the world, creation.
Okay.
The source of creation is the real self.
Okay. So it is so, as you say, and once we enter, or once you get even a taste of the inner dimension, our life itself transforms a lot, is what I definitely.
Yeah. See, now I can see in you the deep within, the tranquil presence, inner present. So, inner presence. So, you can say so many names that itself will take you to that.
Absolutely. When a label can take us to our original self, if we are through meditation, as you said in the first talk, meditation is a source through which it is a lot easier to enter into that state.
Yeah.
And experience, once I think we experience that state, naturally I think to handle the world becomes
Easier.
easier. So thank you so much, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So much.